Connor here, coming to you from the Columbia River of remote British Columbia. For the last 3 days, I've been stranded on this island with no shelter and no way back to shore. This thing is so precarious. Hopefully I make it because the water's cold and I'm sure as hell not swimming. I hope you enjoy this video. This canoe is so freaking big. I broke the seat off. Oh my god, too big. It's bigger than my freaking car. Need a smaller one or a pack raft. Thought of iron, 26,000 tons more. That good shipping crew was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. There we are in an absolute bog here on Kimbasket Lake. The reason why there's this big bog here and the tree line is way back there is because this is a tidal lake. So that means the dam, which is way up the original Columbia River, probably about 80 kilometers north of here, has created a reservoir on the upper end of it. And as a result, all of this land was flooded and this island was created. Let's get in our canoe. The Edmund Fitzgerald. Hopefully I don't get wet here. Oh, that would have been sick if we were just off like that. Ah, yes. And just like that, we are off. Oh, this is nice. Wow, the water's so blue. So the air temp, 4.9 degrees Celsius, 5. This morning it was about 3 degrees and it must have been below freezing last night. Let's see how cold the water is. Hand test first. All right, so the water is 8.9 degrees Celsius. That's frigid. Do not want to fall in there. Just look at these mountains, guys. It's so beautiful. Over here on the west, we have the Selkirk mountain range, and on the other side of the lake, the start of the Rockies. It's just about winter. It's November 19th today, so we're lucky that there's not snow on the ground down here. In a few weeks' time, this lake will be frozen over and the snowbanks will come all the way down to the shoreline. And the skiing is gonna be incredible up there. There's an otter or a beaver over there. Oh, it's a deer. No way. That's crazy, dude. Dude, what are you doing? Oh, he's going back. He decided he can't do it. How did you get over there, guy? What the heck are you doing, dude? Aha! We are on the island. Okay, so I chose this spot off the island, even though it's further away from the nearest sailing spot, because this has a steep sandy bank here. What we're gonna be fishing in this lake is bull trout. Now the water is like 8 degrees, so they're gonna be really deep down there. When I cast, I'm gonna have to cast super far. It's gonna be a little bit problematic, but we're gonna try and make it work. I am a little bit worried about there being bears on this island since I just saw that deer, so luckily I brought my bear spray. And yeah, let's get set up. Oh no, I lost my canoe. What will I ever do? Look, it even rhymes. Guys, the internet was right. I'm just an absolute idiot. I lost my canoe. Now I'm stuck here. Oh no. Well, we better see what we're working with. Everything that we have with us after this absolute unplanned disaster. Hey, good thing I've got my avalanche shovel, just in case there's an avalanche. Got a sleeping pad, warm jacket, a Kindle, just in case I get bored waiting for rescuers. Rain jacket, tarp, lots of food, but I didn't bring any protein, so hopefully our original plan works and we can catch a bull trout. A saw, Thermarest, a pan, a pot, deodorant. Thank God I've got deodorant. I don't want to smell out here. Twine, and my sleeping bag. Thank goodness I have that. I've also got bear spray, which is great. Got my fishing net, dry layers, tackle, pillow. Thank God I have a pillow. Would not want to be stuck out here without a pillow. Thermos and a water bottle. I also have this stove, but this is for emergencies. It's pretty low on fuel. It's got a tiny fuel canister, so this is just for an emergency. Try not to use that. What will I ever do? I'm stuck out here with minimal supplies. It looks like I'm gonna have to build a raft to get off this island, and I'm also gonna have to build a shelter for tonight because all I have is my tarp. Luckily I have all the sleeping gear because it's probably gonna go below 0 tonight, but yeah, I also forgot an axe. Not by design. I actually forgot the axe at home. So we're gonna have to try to fasten one out of my knife. Let's get started on the shelter and pick a spot. All right, we're on the riverbank of this island on Kimbasket Lake. Kind of looks like they ran some equipment through here. Maybe to clear out some of the wood so it doesn't go all go into the lake. This is all like pretty gross marsh. We're gonna want to be up in here in the forest. Lots of wood to gather from around the lake. Maybe we'll go actually just by where we were shipwrecked. We're over by where we first landed here. Some pretty deep forest. It's gonna be really tricky to move through this. Oh, there's a tarp over here. What the heck? Oh, imagine if there's like a dead body in there. That would be horrible. Try not to think about those things, but you could definitely dispose of a body out here until I come along and find it. I actually think that a spot right here on the beach is gonna be our best option. I'm not gonna have to clear any brush out of the way. We're gonna build some sort of structure right here. In the meantime, I haven't had any breakfast and I'm starving. What should we have? What should we have? Chicken noodle soup? Let's have some chicken noodle soup, why not? And you know what? I just said that I wasn't gonna use this, but I'm actually gonna use it. Just keep in mind, we don't have a lot of fuel in here. I think we get some fish to put in there, some bull trout from this lake. I actually don't know anything about fishing, so this is gonna be interesting. Maybe we could have some sticks sticking up here, droop the tarp over both sides. But we got lots of driftwood to construct with. It's a bit too high. Good thing I brought this spool. Ah! Brilliant. Chicken noodle soup in a can's pretty good. Oh, lit. We're gonna make a triangle. Let's go find some more driftwood. Shouldn't be too hard to find the perfect stick. Here we go. Here's a good stick. I can't limit because I don't have my axe. But I think I'm gonna turn my knife or my dagger into an axe. I have a dagger. Oh yeah. Brilliant. Boom. What's this gonna do? That's pretty good, eh? Boom. Yeah, don't use your saw like that. I just broke off a tooth and bent some other teeth, so don't do that. I'm not an expert, guys. This is my first time doing this. You've never seen anything so damn sturdy. Sturdy. That's actually sturdy now. Gonna have to make another tripod here. Aha! Something like that. Gonna be big enough? Yep. Oh yeah! Should have made that a bit longer actually, but oh well. Not great, but we will add a quad member. We have the fourth member here. Oh, it all comes down. Yes, yes. Something like this might work though. Oh yeah, brilliant. And now we can put a roof on. Yes, perfect. Well, I probably could have brought this down lower and had the entire tarp cover me and have wind protection, but My plan is to have a fire right here and to be able to look out. And then I'm gonna put some sticks around the walls. Thank God I got shipwrecked with some lip pillows. No way. Only have one more? This is gonna be a problem. We're gonna have to get off this island. Start building our barrier here. All right, I'm gonna dig out a nice flat area for me to sleep on. Build up a bank back here. It's looking pretty good in here so far. Now we've got to seal up the outside that's not sealed with the tarp. All right, there's my axe. Need some branches to line the outside of my shelter. Got some more stuff here. We're gonna need a lot more to cover up all the different sides. Getting there. Time to go find some more. Ooh, this one looks more flammable. Oh, my pants are falling down. This is not very dense. Need dense branches. Here we go. Not a whole lot of dense branches. Oh no, which way did I come from? Put those there to put those here. Look at this, right on the shore. You didn't see that? Oh, Christmas tree. Just one more side. This is looking pretty good. Alright, that should be good for tonight at least. Let's get some dinner going, I'm starving. Welcome to the shelter. Well, I got enough branches up there, I think, just in case it rains tonight. Should be okay. Keep some of the wind out of here. Gonna have some food now. I don't have the fire going yet, but I am starving. Tikka masala. I'm at the end of my water and I didn't bring a filter, so I'm gonna have to boil water. It says I could just put this in the pan and cook it up. This is very good. Would be better with some fish. It's actually working better than I thought it would. Need more knots on there. Well, it was working. Use this as the base for our fire. Let's see if Connor's a real survivor. We're gonna start a fire with my striker for the first time. This stuff should go up pretty quick. Nobody's ever shown me how to do this. I've just seen this done in YouTube videos. Is Connor a real outdoorsman? No! This does not want to light. Should probably watch more YouTube on how to do this actually. Oh, I thought those leaves would go right up. I think I need shavings. I think that's what I need. Oh, look at that fire! Guys, I'm using what I have with me. Why wouldn't I use this? Thank God I've got my stove with me. That's why I never leave home without my stove. Yeah, it's kind of funny to build a wood structure and insulate your shelter with leaves next to a fire, I know. But don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I am a professional. Alright guys, check it out. It's 9:15 now, so I'm gonna get ready for bed. This is how far I've gotten with the shelter here, and it's looking pretty good. I've got this side completely walled off here. Don't think much wind is getting through there. The back's all walled off. Looking primitive AF. Is it a fire hazard? Absolutely not. I am banking on the wind coming from the north pretty heavy here, because here's my doorway. I'll just put that on there. Ooh. For better or worse, I'm gonna set up my air mattress. I fixed the hole since last trip. Oh, this is gonna be so comfortable, guys. That actually didn't give me as much water as I wanted. Maybe about half a liter. Enough for hot chocolate though, so we're gonna make our hot chocolate. If this catches on fire, it'll keep us warm all night. All right, I'm gonna run and grab more water. Guys, I am absolutely pooped. It's been an awesome first day here. Got our shelter fully set up. I'm sweating in my sleeping bag with the fire going. Got a couple logs on there. And hopefully that keeps us warm through the night. See you guys in the morning. Good night. Oh. Good morning, family. Slow start this morning. The fire is still smoldering. Passed out last night. I was listening to Cortez and the Conquest of Mexico. Then I passed out and woke up. And now I've lost my spot in the book. Oh, that's nice. This is the toughest thing about waking up in the morning is it's just so cold. I just want to wrap myself in my sleeping bag. But once you get the fire going, you get moving a little bit, it's not so bad. Chapter 12. I've been listening to Cortez and the Conquest of Mexico. This is probably the craziest story ever. You should hear about what the Aztecs were doing down in Mexico. Not very cool. Child sacrifice. They were sacrificing children. Time for Connor's kitchen. Burnt eggs. Woo! We got some butter here. Woo, that's hot. Melt the butter in the pan. Whoa, eggs? What? Where'd you find eggs on this island, you might be wondering? Well, they just happened to be in my bag. Never leave home without your eggs. Hot. 2. These have been in the back of my car for too long. Ooh, this one looked kind of funny. Hopefully that's all right. Right there. Hopefully we don't get a bunch of ash in it.
Down his arms and legs as the obsidian blade impaled his thorax. His heart would be torn from him and offered still pulsing to the sun.
Look at this, what a delicacy. Doesn't get any better than that. What do we got here? Got some tortillas. These have been in my car for a while. You know what would be good in this? Some fish, actually, for real, for real. Should I go fishing next? I have to build the raft. It's almost lunchtime. Next time we're not bringing any food, we're gonna have to scavenge. Not bad. Not bad at all. Our wall's on fire. That's not good. All right, that should be okay. Crisis avoided. It has just come to my attention how big the island really is. It's over 3.5 kilometers across, and if I wanted to walk along the shoreline all the way around it, it would be about 10 kilometers. It'd take me a few hours. No, I'm not much of a fisherman, but I asked ChatGPT what I should use to fish. Well, I picked up a couple of lures, picked up this guy. This isn't gonna dive very deep, so we'll have to add weights to it. And I think my best luck is gonna be with this spoon here. So we're gonna rig this up and go test it out. Luckily, ChatGPT also gave me instructions on how to fish. How far can we cast? Not bad. Oh look, I caught something. That's not what we want. I gotta find either a place with a steeper drop off or just build the raft. I think I might just start building the raft. All right, we're gonna comb up and down this beach looking for logs. Look at this one. This should do. I don't want to have to move everything too far, so if But I think like this log right here, that'll be a good diameter width. If I saw this one in half, that'll be 2 logs. We're just gonna have to eyeball it. Oh, it's waterlogged and heavy. Let's bring it to our staging area. Where should we stage out of? Over there, over here. Here we go. We'll put it right down. We'll put it down right over here. Right here. Okay. That's 1. Woo! 2. I think I'm gonna need at least 5 of those. Inspection. Should float. Number 3 right here. I think we'll put this one on the outside. 3 logs, already looking pretty good. Honestly guys, I think 2 or 3 more logs and we're gonna be pretty sorted. I'm in this driftwood graveyard here, but I think everything's a little bit too rotten for what I needed to do. Ooh. Oh, this one's quite a bit lighter, quite a bit smaller too. Hopefully it works. Ugh. What do we think? I think at least 1 more and we'll be good. I think I'm gonna use this one. Then I'll have to replace it with something else. This is a good floaty boy. Oh, I really got that on fire. Almost there. Oh, 5 logs. All right, now I need some sticks to go across so that we can fasten it all together into one. Oh, I'm working up quite the appetite here. There's lots of metal laying around on these beaches. If I had more time and like a ball peen hammer or something, I could make a forge to make a new axe. I found like a solid piece of steel over there. Oh my god, guys, you're not gonna believe what I scavenged today. Mexican chicken in a can. Pretty soupy, so I'm gonna add some of tonight's rice in there. I also scavenged this off the beach, obviously. This is seriously the craziest story ever. History's crazy, man. All right, I just did some more fishing, no luck. We need to get this raft finished, so let's get back to work. All right, I think a stick like this will hold it together well. So I've only watched 2 YouTube shorts on how to build a raft, but I think I got a pretty good idea of how to do it. Get this as close together as possible. Okay, we got our twine. Let's see what we can do here. This is when some knot knowledge would come in handy, eh? Let's see. Yeah, sure. This is taking a while to fasten, but I want to get it going both ways so it's super secure. In the meantime, sun's almost gone down and it's raining up in the mountains. Luckily it's not raining here yet. There's been a couple drops. That doesn't look promising over there. But so far it's all right. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. Well, it's completely pitch black now and I'm almost out of string, but I've just got the final few knots to put in here. This is how much string I have left, not a whole lot. All right, so we have the completed version 1 of the raft. Hopefully the only version we have to make because we're pretty much out of string. Check it out. Like I've got the string running both ways, all around there. Yep, seems pretty sturdy enough. And the same thing going on over here. So, I think it's time for our maiden voyage. Let's set sail. Okay, I've got my trusty oar there. Oh my god, it's heavy. Okay. Will it float or will it sink? And then I'll actually be stranded. Oh, it floats. Don't worry about this rock. It's there for structural support. That's the structural rock. I might put some more strings going that way, but let's go on our maiden voyage. Can I stand on it? Oh shit. My foot is like fully underwater. Will I be able to sail 1.5 kilometers across the lake? Only time will tell. You really have to balance your weight well on this. This is crazy, man. Stand-up paddleboard, DIY stand-up paddleboard. Successful maiden voyage, I'd say. We better make sure we don't lose this thing. Oh yeah, that's not going anywhere. Hopefully these logs don't fill up with water. I don't really know how that works. I think one more stick across the middle will be great. Guys, you can't see my face right now. That's because once I turn the lights out, it's absolutely pitch black. It's crazy. And there's stars in the sky. Not a whole lot, but some stars. We pretty much got everything set up to leave once the daylight comes back. Pretty stoked on the raft. Right now, what I need to do, I can hear the fish jumping, so I want to go do some fishing tonight on the raft. And before we do that, I need to get a fire started so we can get some logs burning. And I need to eat something because I'm starving. I found some witch's hair in the forest, so I'm curious to see if I can start a fire with the striker. That'd be cool. It's a dream of mine. How the hell does Outdoor Boys do it? Oh, was close there. I feel like the sparks are going too far. Maybe I want to do it over, like a piece of bark would actually be great. Whenever you see somebody do it, just know that it's very impressive. Well, if I had to figure this out for myself, then I'd be screwed. Whatever, I want to go fishing. I've been doing this for 10 minutes? God dang it. Good thing we live in the 21st century, eh? That stuff doesn't actually burn as well as I thought it would. I've got lots to learn in the fire building department. Uh-oh. Oh, I broke that. Got the remainder of our rice. Chana masala. This is like a chickpea curry. And luckily, still got fuel on our stove. I would love nothing more than to catch a fish. This is what it looks like. It's like a $3 meal at Walmart. You can honestly take that stuff, freeze dry it. Now you've got an $18 meal for $3. When this channel blows up, I'll start a freeze-dried meal company called Connor's Kitchen. This book about Cortez, freaking crazy. I hiked to the top of this volcano, propelled a guy in there to get sulfur, make gunpowder out of it. Vince the King drew sticks. It's nuts. That should be good for now. Let's go fishing. You and me go fishing in the dark, on our backs and counting the stars. This is either a good idea or a really bad idea. With a load of iron ore and the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. Wish I had a seat. That'd be nice. I don't want to go too far out here. This thing is so precarious. Cast 1 unsuccessful. My gosh, would it be good to eat some fish for dessert? Do fish sleep? That's a good question. Ooh, what was that? Maybe one more and then we'll go in. Not feeling super lucky right now. Last one. We're starting to drift out here. I don't think we're catching anything. That's just the way she goes. Let's bring it into shore. It's kind of hard to tell just how far are we out here. I can see the fire over there. Well, this confirms that the raft works at least. Well, it's worth a shot. I actually can't believe that this works. That's so cool. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Now we wait. Alright guys, got my hot chocolate going. Got the fire chooching. Extra logs here, which should get us through the night. See you guys tomorrow when we finally escape this island. Good night. It's raining! Let's get off this island. Looks like we're gonna have to have zins and coffee for breakfast. Miserable. This is misery. Woo! Well, I brought deodorant, but I haven't been using it. We're gonna be sailing off this island. We're gonna have to put on our sailing attire. Now we're ready. Let's go. This is a loon. Oh, I don't know if that's a loon, but I could just hear it. Come on, do the thing. Oh well, look at that. Storm coming in. Storm coming in! Ah! It's time to get off this godforsaken rock. There's a storm coming in. We better get out of here quick. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. We're out in the middle of the lake now. You gotta be really careful where you stand on this. It's pretty deep here. Look at that. It's snowing up in the mountains just right there. Wow. It's peaceful out here. I sure do hope the gales of November don't come early. Halfway there! It's working! It's working! Yeah! We're gonna get off this island! As long as our structural rock stays in place, everything will be just fine. This is a very slow process. I think we want to aim for those stumps there. I think we're there. It's not quite as efficient as my canoe. Rest in peace. We're about halfway there. We've got 1.5 kilometers to go. We're about 800 meters in. There she be. The Great Columbia River. The Sea of Connor. Can I name this passage now? The Sea of Connor. We gotta paddle faster. What happens if we turn on the jets? My toes are getting pretty numb. I have like minimal feeling in my feet right now. Yes! We're almost there! Land ho! Oh my gosh, guys, we've done it. Look at this. See the stumps down there? Those trees would have once come a lot further out and lined the riverbank. I wonder if they calculated how much water was gonna flood and then cut them down beforehand. These kind of look like they were all cut. It makes you think hydro dams are kind of like the most destructive form of energy. Even though it's marketed as this thing that's supposed to be clean. Look at how much of this was destroyed. Land ho! We done it! I can't believe that worked. Yes! We've docked! For king and country! Oh my god, my pants are falling down. Look at this. Now I know that I would survive on an island and escape if I had all the given supplies. What the heck? Guys, look at what I just found. No way. The canoe and all my gear in one piece. Wow, how convenient is that? It just floated across the lake right to our destination. Thank God I didn't lose that. What? Tearaway? No, they're absolutely garbage. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed watching me suffer for the last couple days. Maybe next time we'll try out with some higher stakes. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments below what you would like to see in future videos. think of the craziest adventures ever. International. I'm thinking about going to Mongolia. I'm thinking about going to Argentina. So let me know your craziest adventure ideas down in the comments. Smash subscribe, ring the bell for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.